Namaskar. I am Vivek Tiwari and I'm again in front of you with a wonderful experience of Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj. I have had the great privilege of listening to Maharaj's experiences with various people, especially from my Gurudev Baba Chandrashankar Sharma, who had been with him physically for 20 long years, and he narrated those incidents and I remember them, and I am always in bliss when we are talking about Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj. He is all pervading, he is extremely noble, and he comes when you remember him. A similar kind of incident happened once when our Prime Minister of our country, Shri Narendra Modi, went to Silicon Valley in 2014, and the day he visited Mark Zuckerberg's office, Facebook, the day was Anant Chaturdashi Day. It is called the Mahanirvana Divas of Baba Neem Karoli. His Samadhi, his peace place is at Vrindavan. I, along with my Guru Master, went to that place. There is a huge occasion and there are so many people who visit on that particular day. A huge feeding program is held, which is called Bhandara Prasad. We had our prasad, we also did our service, and we came back. We had a terrific day. It was really extremely blissful. While I was back at my home, I had a very hectic day, but I felt like switching on the television and wind up. And I saw Mr. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, visiting Facebook's office, and suddenly my heart called to Maharaj, and I said, Mark Zuckerberg, because I knew that Mark Zuckerberg is a devotee of Baba Neem Karoli, and I just prayed in my mind that Babaji, if at all Mark can say a few words about you, it will be really delightful. And the opening sentence of Mark was very clear. He spoke about his connection with India and especially with the temple of Babaji, which is in Kenchi. He spoke about it, and a few days later the effect was seen in most of his temples, and there was a huge rush of people, huge rush of curiosity which was raised amongst the society. Many people wanted to visit Babaji's place. My Gurudev used to take care of his Maharajji's temple at Jaunapur, which is in Delhi. He was present there, and on one of these occasions there was the chief of bureau of Washington Post, supposed to be one of the biggest newspapers in America. She inquired about Babaji, and she also inquired about how she can visit Kenchi, and she was asked to come to Jaunapur to have a visit, and we told her that you can have darshan of Maharajji here, and whatever you want to know about Maharajji, you can talk to my Gurudev Baba Chandrashankar Sharma, who had spent his physical life with him and was totally devoted to Maharajji. She came and we had a discussion. She was given a lot of information, but she was hell-bent on going to Kenchi. And I said, you can't be filming anything because it's not allowed. You can't film the things in Kenchi. Secondly, if you feel it's about 7 hours long journey from Delhi, and Maharajji is all over. So if you just remember him, he can guide you, he can come appear before you, what you want to know about him. But she felt as if I am completely out of my mind, because she was an atheist and she didn't believe in any saint or any religion. She did not follow any religion. So she told me very categorically that I don't believe in all this. I'm going there for my work because I've been told to write an article on Baba Neem Karoli. So I'm going to catch it. I said, okay, it's your wish. She went there, and the next day she called up roughly around 3:30 in the afternoon, really ridiculing her complete journey. She was very, very upset about the whole thing. She said, the people here are very rude. The people here are extremely not to be socially liked, and it's a long, arduous journey of 7 hours. I did not even have a good time to spend some time or relax some time. There was no place to sit. There was no place to even rest for a while. Why I heard her cries, I heard her upsetting remarks. I felt there is something which Maharajji wants to get it done from her, and I prayed to Maharajji that please give her peace. And few moments later, maybe a week later time, there was an article which was released on Washington Post, and one of my friends actually showed me that particular article. I have never seen such a wonderful article, so wonderfully crafted, so beautifully written, and it was all praise of Baba Neem Karoli. And while I was remembering her, I was feeling very delightful, and I was also smiling inside, and I was feeling that Maharaj, you have again transformed the person. She called up suddenly and she said, have you seen my article? I said, it's wonderfully written, beautifully written. I said, but she said that I'm still not a follower of Baba Neem Karoli, but my mother is. And I must give you an incident. My mother is a very, very strong follower, devout follower of Baba Neem Karoli. And Babaji appeared in her dreams one day, and he told her very categorically that your daughter is going to become once the chief of bureau of Washington Post. Very soon she is going to get the job. So she was not to believe, but then of course the experience is an experience, and I again smiled, and I again thanked him for such a wonderful incident and such a wonderful experience. Baba Neem Karoli is all pervading. There were many more things which we discussed. I'll definitely going to share those experiences with you. Babaji is everywhere. He's very kind. He comes when you call him.